So yeah, my name is Jon Popovici with Business Brokerage Leads. We help business brokers increase their listings through cold calling campaigns, and I was actually recently asked if I would be willing to train a person that a broker had on board already. And although I might not be able to do that, because of time constraints, I thought maybe I could add to the general knowledge base out there and go through a mock cold call with Michael I have here. He's been a business owner for over 15 years, and he was good enough to help me out here. Hi, Michael.
Hi.
Hi. So first off, I wanted to go over a couple of the goals that I have in the cold calls that I make. The primary thing that I always do is to remember that I'm not trying to convince anybody else into proceeding. So if I'm contacting a business owner, I'm looking for people that are legitimately interested in selling and listing their businesses, which is kind of different from a lot of cold calls. A lot of cold call training that they do out there, they teach people to essentially not take no for an answer, and that is not what I do personally. So the second thing to remember is that business owners are busy, right? So when I'm getting a hold of them, my main concern is finding out if they have an interest in selling their business, and if they do, if they have questions after that, that's fine, and I let them direct the direction of the call after that, right? So my main thing is trying to, one, find out if they have interest in selling their business, and then two, if they want to speak with the broker regarding that. So the basic script that I work off of is short and sweet and straight to the point. And basically it starts out with the phone call we're going to be doing with Michael here is I'll have him answer the phone. So go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, hello, it's Michael.
Yeah, hi, Michael. My name is John. I'm calling from the office of Jim Davis at Unlimited Brokerage. We're in business sales and acquisitions. And I was calling, sir, to see if you had any interest in selling your business.
Well, I've been thinking about it. It's been about 15 years now, and I'm getting older, so that's some sort of consideration. So yeah, I'd like to check out what that might entail, but I have no idea I haven't really seriously looked at it at this point. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what we do essentially. So Jim will go through some of those details with you and walk you through the process. He starts out with going through evaluation with you, and then moving on from there to find you a buyer and make sure you get as much as you possibly can for your business.
Oh, okay. So you're not the broker then? I'd be talking.
No, I'm not a broker myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Jim isn't talking to me.
Yeah. So Jim is a busy guy, and he, his time is important, and he spends that time working directly with his clients and finding those buyers for his clients.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm the one calling. My time is not quite as valuable as his. So,
okay.
but I can have him give you a call next week to go over some of those details with you.
Okay. And how long would that call go for, you think?
The initial call, I mean, if he catches you and you're occupied or whatever else, he can set up a return call, or
Yeah.
he can actually set up a visit at your site as well, at your business.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, I'd really like a phone call I'm kind of nervous because, if I'm looking at something like this, I've got employees, I've got like 10 employees, and I'm kind of concerned about them,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm even considering this. So
Yeah. And it is a completely confidential process. And that's one of the main things here is that, the whole process is confidential. And, that's one of the reasons that brokerage is a good option, is because, most business owners don't want people to know. I mean, you can have problems with your employees and everything else.
Okay.
So that is definitely something that we do consider as well.
Okay. It might be, that's kind of funny that you called, because I have been considering that, so, I might not be really seriously thinking about it until maybe 6 months or 8 months out. Is that okay then, or what?
Yeah, absolutely. So generally we do recommend that if it is something that you're thinking about within the year, that is when you do want to start talking to somebody, because
Okay.
it is a process that does take some time. So, Jim would love to talk to you, just go over some of those details and answer any questions that you might have. So I can actually have him give you a call next week to discuss that with you. Is
Okay.
mornings or afternoons generally better for you?
Probably late morning, maybe like 10:30 or so.
Late
Probably
morning.
best. Yeah, if you could do it, like maybe on a Thursday.
Okay, yeah. So late
That'd work.
morning on a Thursday. Okay.
And
All right.
the number is 716 six. Well, actually, you got the number because you called.
Yeah, is this the best number to reach you at?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the best way. That's my cell, so that'd be good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
All
I'd like to check it out and see what is Jim a good guy or what?
Yeah, Jim's a good guy.
Okay.
He's been doing this a long time. He really spends a lot of time working with the owners and making sure that they know absolutely what's going on.
Okay.
So
Good.
that is huge in this process as well. So
Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, appreciate you calling. Thanks.
yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
So again, yeah, Michael actually spoke to something there, is the confidentiality issue, which is huge, right? So one thing that unfortunately I can't demo here, but is getting through the gatekeepers, right? So the main recommendation I can give you when you're first calling and you're trying to get through the gatekeeper is to you're calling with a reason, you're calling with authority, right? So when you're calling up, you don't need to go into any other details. Basically, you're asking for Michael in this case, right? If that person has follow-up questions, feel free to give your name, but then beyond that, you want to be very careful that you don't give up the reasons that you're calling. And if they do go beyond that and say, well, he's not accepting calls from people he doesn't know, you can just thank them, and that's it. You move on, go to your next number. So yeah, I hope this helped. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Glad
Yep.
to help.
And you guys, good luck.